The smallest investment with the biggest return is just a little bit of love. And that's the theme of day 10 of your daily devotionals brought to you by Live Light. Ruth 2 verse 10. Ruth knelt down before Boaz and said, "Why are you being so nice to me and showing interest in me, a foreigner?" A little act of kindness might just be the seed you plant, and from it a huge tree could grow. Just a bit of love. On his 65th birthday, a friend of Dog Eaton dared him to do 65 things that could really impact other people's lives. So he grabbed 65 $5 bills and stood on a street corner in a struggling neighborhood, starting to hand them out to passers-by and drivers. People were just standing there, completely speechless, unable to believe what they were witnessing. Tears streamed down the faces of onlookers as they struggled to comprehend that something like this could actually occur. It wasn't just about the money. It was more about the love behind it. Later on, Dog mentioned that it was the best birthday he'd ever had and that it would always be one of the highlights of his life. One guy's dad was battling cancer, and he asked folks on his Facebook page to send letters to his father. He honestly didn't expect much of a response, but just 3 hours later, he had already received 1,300 letters filled with encouragement drawings and cards. Inside every person alive today, there's someone who genuinely cares and wants to make a difference for others. Unfortunately, most of it only ends up as good intentions. "We should hang out sometime. I'll come by and check it out. I'll give you a call later." Then much later, we find ourselves thinking, "Oh, I totally forgot." If you feel a nudge from the Spirit about someone, take action right away. If you can't do it at that moment, jot it down on your diary or set a reminder on your phone, because it's the Spirit that brings it back to your mind. When you do something for someone else that you didn't have to, you brighten their day and yours too. Ruth was an outsider from Moab, bringing a different culture and language, and to top it all off, she didn't have a job or a place to stay. Boaz saw her and chose to change her situation. He ensured she had plenty to eat and took her under his care. What he didn't realize was that she was part of the family line that would lead to the birth of Jesus. In a lot of people's lives, it was someone who showed love that made a real difference. Caring doesn't have to be expensive. A smile is free. A genuine uplifting compliment doesn't cost a thing. Letting someone merge in traffic is free. Helping someone with their bags costs nothing. A friendly greeting for the cashier in their own language is free. So let's go out and do those little things today that can really make a big difference. The only way to rise above your current situation is by lending a hand to someone else. Something to ponder. Why do you think we tend to forget the nice things we want to do so easily? Take a moment to reflect on something you've done for someone else and how it made you feel. How are you planning to live mindfully today and stay in tune with the Spirit's guidance? Lord, grant me a watchful eye, an open ear, and a heart overflowing with love, so I can make the unique difference that only I can today. And help me to do it in a way that others will see you in me. Amen. May you have an awesome day, and let's trust the Spirit to give us a watchful eye, an open ear, and a heart overflowing with love. Be blessed, love and regards. Shalom.